I want to start this video off by saying this is for people who are obsessed with the meta and play by that rather than just getting characters you love. This is for people who play the gacha solely to get cards to fill their team slots and don't care about characters as long as they have the strongest team. I think any card can work for your team if you put in the work, and this is to help you better understand the card and put it in the right team for both you and that card. If you're watching this, I'm assuming you're already well versed in meta and gameplay, so I'm not going to explain basic gameplay stuff. If you're new and don't know mechanics yet, I have videos on that to fill in some gaps. Hi, y'all! So, Halloween is always a very big event, so we have several cards to talk about. I'll leave timestamps in the description, but yeah, buckle in because this is going to be a big boy video. Our first event card is a rare Ruggy. He's an attack card. His max HP is 4,911, and his max attack is 4,146. So his stats are alright. As an attack card, I'm sure y'all are not surprised that his attack is above average for rare cards, but his HP isn't. I'll just say it now, his strength comes in the fact that he's a mono fire unit. His spell 1 is Fire Shot, his spell 2 is Fire Shot 2. Over on spell 1, at level 5 he gains a minor damage boost to caster for 1 turn. On spell 2, he gets a tiny evasion boost to caster for 1 turn. It also shows up once you get into spell level 5. His only buddy is Silver with a moderate power boost. So the Halloween cards are special when it comes to building because unlike other event cards, they only need a special groovy item. Otherwise, you can just build them like other cards. He'll need 1 masquerade outfit to be groovied. Also, as a side note, I don't know where else to say this, but he doesn't have a vignette. Yeah, I don't care for it either, and I don't really know where else to put that, but yeah, he doesn't have a vignette. None of these event cards have vignette, only the gacha ones do, which fucking sucks and I don't like that. But anyways, our Riddle is a defense unit. His max HP is 9,001, and his max attack is 2,423. His HP is absolutely insane for a rare card. It's way above average for other rares, and it's just barely under average for all cards. But really, this Riddle is going to be great budget HP padding for teams. His spell 1 is Water Shot, and his spell 2 is Fire Shot 2. He's a healer, yay! He also has damage cut, but I care more about the healing. He's got a minor HP regeneration for 3 turns on his spell 1 at level 5. On spell 2 at level 5, he gains a tiny damage cut to foes for 1 turn. His soul buddy is Rook with a moderate HP boost. Like Ruggy, all he needs is 1 masquerade dress to be groovied, but otherwise he's built normally, and also like Ruggy, he doesn't have a vignette. Rook is a defense R card. His max HP is 8,672, and his max attack is 2,514. Like Riddle, his HP is very, very nice and pretty close to the current average for all cards. His attack is very low and below average in both categories though, but still, he's gonna be good for some easy HP padding. His spell 1 is Leash Shot and his spell 2 is Water Shot 2. Like the other 2 event rares, his skills only show up at level 5. On spell 1, he has a minor power drain on foes for 1 turn. On spell 2, he has a tiny damage boost to caster for 1 turn. They don't upgrade at all, they just stay this way. His only buddy is Riddle with a moderate HP boost. He'll need 1 masquerade outfit to be groovied, and he also does not have a vignette. Our last event rare is Silver. He's a balance card. His max attack is 6,670, and his max attack is 3,322. Although his stats are below average for all cards, his stats are pretty close to the R card averages. Neither HP nor attack go above, they're just barely below average. His spell 1 is Water Shot, and his spell 2 is Leash Shot 2. He only gains skills once he hits spell level 5. Kel'Surprise. On spell 1, he gets a minor damage boost to caster for 1 turn. Spell 2 has a tiny power drain on foes for 1 turn. His buddy is Apple with a moderate HP boost. He'll need 1 masquerade outfit to be groovied. He has no vignette. And now we have our final event participation card, SR Deuce. He's a defense card. His max HP is 7,687, and his max attack is 3,537. All of his stats are below average for all cards, and SR specifically. His spell 1 is Fire Shot, and his spell 2 is Water Shot 2. His skills are a fire boost to allies and a power drain. On spell 1, he starts off with a minor boost for 1 turn. Yes, we finally have an event card that starts off having a skill. At level 5, it becomes moderate. On spell 2, he does not start off having the power drain. You'll have to upgrade to level 5 to get it. It will be a minor drain on foes for 1 turn. His buddies are Ruggy with a minor power boost, and Silver with a moderate HP boost. Deuce only needs 3 masquerade outfits for building purposes. It's for grooving, but I'm pretty sure most of you could have figured that out. And he has no vignette either, but again, I'm sure all of you saw that coming. So instead of going by the units by rarity, I'm gonna go ahead and go through them by banner. Now, if you've been through Halloween before, the banner situation is the same as last year. But if this is your first Halloween, basically like, the Halloween gacha units are all released at the same time, but only 2 units have rate up at a time. So on Malleus and Jamil's banner, I have a higher chance of pulling them, but I theoretically could pull Idia while trying for Malleus. Always, always, always wait for the rate up of the character you want. It's not worth the gamble pulling for a character when he's not rate up. Being patient sucks, but trust me, you are going to save gems this way. So with that out of the way, let's talk about our first banner, Epil and Azul. Epil is an attack SR. His max HP is 7,607, and his max attack is 4,643. His attack is above average for SRs, but for all cards, it's just a few points below average. Like, it is so close. His HP is below average, but his attack is, like, pretty good. His spell 1 is Aqua Wave, his spell 2 is Fire Shot 2. He has Power Boost twice. For spell 1, he starts off with a tiny boost to allies for 1 turn. At level 5, it upgrades to a minor boost, but it stays that way. On his spell 2, it's a minor boost to caster for 1 turn, and it doesn't change at all. His buddies are Trey with a minor power boost, and Idia with a moderate HP boost. Our first rate up SSR is Azul. He's a balanced card. His max HP is 12,267, and his max attack is 5,837. His HP is really good. It's above average in both categories, although I will say it's close to average and just a little above. His attack's also pretty good and close, but just a little under average for SSRs. His spell 1 is Aqua Wave, his spell 2 is Leash Shot 2 for levels 1 through 9, and at 10 it turns to Forest Strike 2. His spell 3 is Fire Shot 2. Azul has a minor power boost, HP regeneration, and damage cut. Spell 1 has the power boost. At level 1, it's a minor boost to caster for 1 turn. At level 5, it lasts 3 turns, and at level 10, it's moderate for 3 turns. Spell 3 has the other 2 skills, and you're going to have to work for both of them. A minor HP regeneration only appears at level 5. It lasts 3 turns. And the damage cut only comes in at level 10. It's minor and for 1 turn. Azul's duo magic partner is Jamil, and thus the Azul Jamil shippers rejoiced. Jamil gives him a moderate HP boost. His other buddies are Leona and Ruggy with a minor power boost. So let's talk alternatives for Azul. My suggestions are New Year's Kalim, Outdoor Wear Ruggy, Stargazer Ordo, and School Uniform Rook. Kalim is a fantastic option if you have him lying around. They're both balanced, they have the same spells, have Leona as a buddy, and share HP regeneration. Their stats are also really close to each other. The majority of their spells and buddies are different, but still, Kalim is insanely close to being a dupe and a great alternative option. Ruggy is another great option, but he's not as close as Kalim is. Ruggy and Azul have the same spells, as well as power boost and damage cut. However, Ruggy is an attack card, and he and Azul have no buddies in common. Now, Ruggy is a healer once you get spell 3, but he has HP restoration as opposed to HP regeneration. If you need more a healer and you aren't picky on what kind of healing it is, and you also need Azul's elements, Ruggy would be a solid option. Stargazer Ordo has Aqua Wave, which does match Azul, but Ordo's spell 2 is Fire Shot 2, and that's Azul's spell 3. Ordo unfortunately does not have a Flora spell. He also doesn't have any healing skill, but he does have Ruggy as a buddy and power boost. If you don't want Azul for his healing, Ordo would be a decent budget option. And finally, we have Rook. He's an attack card and not balanced, and he doesn't share any buddies with Azul. Rook has the same element spells as Azul, and he does have Leash Shot too, so that's nice. Rook has HP restoration instead of regeneration, which while yeah, that sucks, he's still a healer and a great budget option if you want Azul for his healing. Sebek is an SR defense unit. He'll have rate up on Idia's banner. I feel bad that he's not in Malleus's banner, but oh well. This will build character for him. Anyways, his HP is 11,442 and his max attack is 3,130. Sebek has insanely good HP for an SR. He's way above average for SRs and all cards. His max attack is low because of this, but really, Sebek is going to be a unit for HP padding, and goddamn, he's a very good option for that. His spell 1 is Zero Ray, and his spell 2 is Fire Shot 2. Sebek has only 1 skill, however, he has Curse, so in my opinion, I think that's a fair trade-off. At spell level 1, it's minor and for 2 turns, at level 5 it's moderate, and at level 10 it's major. It always lasts 2 turns. His buddies are Vil with a minor power boost, and Malleus with a moderate HP boost. Idia is a defense card. His max HP is 12,979, and his max attack is 5,555. His HP is phenomenal. His HP is above average for all cards and SSRs, and in the case of all cards, it's insanely above average. His attack is above average for all cards, and honestly, even though it's below average for SSRs, it's not wildly off. His spell 1 is Aqua Wave. His spell 2 is Water Shot 2, and then later Aqua Wave 2 at spell level 10. His spell 3 is Leash Shot 2. Idia has Power Drain on his spell 1 and Power Boost on his spell 3. For that Power Drain, at level 1, it's a minor drain on foes for 1 turn. At level 5, it's moderate, and at level 10, it's major. His Power Boost is to caster, and for 1 turn, it upgrades the exact same way as his Power Drain. His duo magic partner is Epple, who gives him a minor HP boost. Deuce gives him a moderate HP boost, and Kaleem gives him a minor power boost. So, alternatives if you don't manage to pull Idia. My suggestions are Clubwear Floyd, Halloween Jade, Labwear Lilia, and PE Uniform Ace. Floyd is a defense card, he has Power Drain, and he has Epple as a buddy. His main difference is that although he does have Aqua Wave and Leash Shot 2, those are his spells 1 and 2 compared to spells 1 and 3 for Idia. Floyd has Void Shot 2 and Idia has no Void spell. Floyd also has a few different skills than Idia as well as other buddies. Jade Steel is basically identical to Floyd's, which seems kind of fitting considering the whole twin thing. Jade has Aqua Wave and Leaf Shot 2, but has spells 1 and 2 and not spells 1 and 3. He has a fire spell instead of another water spell. He shares Kaleem as a buddy and Power Drain as a skill, but everything else is different. Labwear Lilia is a mono water unit, meaning he matches Idia's spells 1 and 2. Pretty much. His spell 2 doesn't upgrade while Idia's does, but still, they're both water until Idia gets spell 3. They both have Power Drain. Lilia actually has it twice, but they have no shared buddies and Lilia doesn't have a power boost, and also he's attack, not defense. Idia and Ace are both defense cards, they both have water and flora spells, but they share no buddies, and although they have skills that weaken enemies, sort of, they are different skills. Jamil is an SR balance unit. His rate up is with Malleus. His max HP is 8,610, and his max attack is 4,237. As befitting a balance unit, his HP and attack are pretty good. They're very close to the current averages for SR cards, with HP being just above and attack being just below. His spell 1 is Leash Shot until you hit spell level 5, and then it turns into Forest Strike. His spell 2 is Leash Shot 2. His only skill is Damage Cut, and he has it twice. Over on spell 1, it starts as a moderate cut for 1 turn. It doesn't change, but at least you get it right off the bat. Over on spell 2, you need to work a little to get it. At level 5, it shows up and it's a minor cut for 1 turn, and like the spell 1 skill, it doesn't change. His buddies are Azul with a moderate power boost and Ordo with a minor HP boost. And for our final SSR, we have my husband Malleus. He's a defense unit. His max HP is 14,286 and his max attack is 5,083. His HP is fantastic and above average in all categories. His attack is only above the all cards average, so oof. But like Idia, you're really going to be using him for HP padding and healing, but we'll get there in a moment. His spell 1 is Forest Strike, his spell 2 is Fire Shot 2 and later Flame Blast 2, his spell 3 is Water Shot 2. So like I mentioned literally like 5 seconds ago, this Malleus is a healer. On spell 1 level 1, he has a minor HP restoration for 1 turn. At level 5, it's moderate and 1 turn, and it stays that way. At least as far as I know, I don't actually have that spell level 10 yet. Over on a spell 3, he has Curse Immunity to Caster for 1 turn at level 1. At level 5, it's to allies, and at level 10, he gains a minor power boost to Caster for 1 turn. His duo magic partner is Sebek, who gives him a minor power boost. Jade gives him a minor HP boost, and Vil gives him a moderate HP boost. As a healer, that's what we'll focus on for finding alternatives. My suggestions are Dorm Uniform Epple, Beans Camo Floyd, Ceremonial Robes Ordo, and Apple Palm Jade. Epple is also a defense card. He has HP Restoration, Curse Immunity, Power Boost, Vil's a buddy, and a Fire Shot 2 spell that becomes Flame Blast 2. Epple does have water and fire spells, but they aren't the same spells as Malleus and they're in different slots. Fire Shot 2 is the only exact match. Epple would be a decent alternative if you don't manage to get Mal. Next up is Floyd. His spells are the exact same as Malleus's. They both share Jade and Vil as buddies. They have Power Boost, and while Floyd is a healer, he has HP Regeneration and not Restoration. He's also a balance card and doesn't have Curse Immunity. But still, if you want more of those element spells and aren't picking on what sort of healing he has, Floyd is a great alternative option. Ordo shares some spells, HP Restoration and Power Boost with Malleus. They have no overlapping buddies and Ordo is balance rather than defense, but still, he's a fantastic budget option. And finally, we have Apple Palm Jade. Jade shares Water Shot 2 with Malleus as well as Sebek as a buddy and HP Restoration. Jade has Leash Shot for his spell 1 and not Forest Strike, but it's still a Flora spell. I use this Jade a lot, so I would really recommend him as another budget option. He's a very solid healer. And that's it! That's the cards for this event. I'm going to be spending everything to get Malleus, and he better come home early. He took forever on JP, and I'm going to be mad if he pulls that shit again. Anyways, good luck, you guys! Once again, thank you everyone for watching my videos. If you would like to support me beyond liking and subscribing and all of that, I have a Patreon and I also have channel memberships. If you like live streaming, I live stream over on Twitch every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. But yeah, thank you guys for watching my videos and I hope they help you. Bye! Shameless plug over.